Some people don't ask for help, not because they don't need it, but because somewhere along the way, they learned that needing things is inconvenient. You know exactly what I'm talking about. It's that moment when you're struggling, really struggling, and someone asks, "Are you okay?" And you say yes. Not because you are, but because saying the truth feels like asking for too much, so you minimize. You choose your words carefully so no one worries. You wait for the right moment to say something, a moment that never comes. Or you just handle it yourself, always. Because asking for help feels like a kind of weakness you can't afford. And on the rare occasions when you do ask for something, there's a voice inside that says, "You're overreacting. It wasn't that serious. You bothered someone for nothing." This pattern has a name, but before the name, there's a story. At some point, maybe in childhood, maybe in a relationship, maybe so gradually you didn't notice. You learned that your needs were too much for the people around you. Maybe no one was available when you needed them. Maybe you reached out and what came back was silence or frustration or "you're strong, you'll be fine." And your nervous system learned what felt like the safest equation. If I don't need anything, no one can let me down. This isn't a flaw. It's a survival strategy that once made complete sense. The problem is that the strategy became the only thing you know. And now you carry everything alone. Not because you want to, but because somewhere deep down, you believe it's where you belong. I want to say something to you. You are not a burden. But I know that just hearing that doesn't change much. Because this isn't about information. It's about what your body was taught to feel as truth. The fear of being too much isn't really about other people. It's about what you believe you deserve. When you believe deep down that your pain is too small to matter, that your exhaustion doesn't count, that you have to justify what you feel before you're allowed to feel it, you're not being humble. You're erasing yourself. And erasing yourself isn't protection. It's loneliness inside relationships. It's carrying a weight that was never meant to be carried alone. Before this video ends, I want to leave you with one question. When was the last time you asked for something without apologizing for it first? Without shrinking before you spoke? Without saying, "I know you're busy, but," or "It's not that important, but." You don't have to figure this out right now, but it might be worth noticing how many times a day you choose silence to protect someone else from the real version of you. If you recognize yourself here, leave a comment. Sometimes just knowing you're not alone in this is the beginning of something different. This is deep silent psychology. If this video reached something in you, share it with someone who needed to hear it. See you in the next one.